So rising higher, higher, there's magic everywhere. The expectation of a nation's like music to the air. We're singing a brand new song, marching to a brand new beat. Down the hillside, through the valleys, filling every street. It's time to rise up, stand and take your place. Rise up, shine like the sun. Rise up, rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up, rise up. Stand like the parade. Oh yeah. Rule your destiny. Be the best that you can be.
When we start from the bottom and we reach right over the top. No matter what you do, you know say that we can't stop. We stand up and salute now to the yellow, the green, the black. And make them know say that they want this mystical attack.
The world is for your taking, and giving up is the only crime. Now written on the pages of history. This is your moment, this is your time. Yeah.
Yo people, welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. You know, like that little intro, yeah? Stand up and rise up. Yeah man, that's a song that most Jamaican people sing. 1998 on our way to France, yeah? Let us do it again, man. Let us do it again. 2026 in North America. You don't know. You know, my day, man, cool Wednesday night. Yeah, cool Wednesday night. Just chilling out here, getting a little World Cup fever. You know, this is one of my little chill spot to Malians come out and, you know, just get some fresh air. And it's like every time when, you know, I come out here and I always walk with my equipments. Yeah, I always walk with my equipments because sometimes just there and just all a little meds and just a think through life and think to some ball game, whatever it is, you know, life in general. But, you know, tonight, my day and my mind just gone at June the 6th. I guess my mind gone already, you know. My mind gone at June the 6th, man. Wait for that game in the National Stadium against Dominican Republic. Yeah, that's where my meds is right now. We're waiting for that big game. But as I said, man, it's a cool Wednesday night where I'm at, you know, so I'm feeling that World Cup breeze. I call it the World Cup breeze. Where are you at? What you guys feeling? You know, you guys feeling the heat? You know, who is still feeling that cold? You know, where am I? It's what, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, very nice, cool, you know, not chilly, but it's very cool, windy as well. But look, you know, this World Cup sets of fixtures that, you know, upcoming, that what British Virgin Island, you know, we have what, Guatemala, Dominican Republic and Dominica. It just bring me back, you know, some little history, you know, and probably around 10 years ago when we just start really read up on, you know, Jamaican history of qualifying, not really qualifying, but just playing World Cup qualifications. Yeah, it just gave me that little buzz. And remember, I was reading up on some probably in the I think I started from around 94. Yeah, I think I really started from around 94 because, you know, I really support Brazil, you know, so that was like a close World Cup really attached. Not saying I was born, but you know, it's well talked about, especially like Roberto Baggio penalty kick that him sky. The people them say even all know the ball is still a drop. Yeah, them say even all know the ball is still a travel, I must say. Yeah, them say the ball is still a travel. You know, so I remember, you know, reading up about even the 94 World Cup qualifier. I saw even Hector had scored a few goals. Yeah, but we didn't even make it to the final round. You know, I think we played a couple of games before we get it to the third, I think the semi-final round. I think, what do you call it? I think they call it third round at that time. Yeah, we played, I think, Puerto Rico at one time in the first round, and, you know, we beat them. And I don't remember who else we played, but we played, and I think we played 80. Yeah, we played 80 at that time, and we beat them, but we just didn't make it to the final round to make it to the 94 World Cup in America. I hope that is not a hiccup that's going to carry over. Yeah, I hope that's going to be a hiccup, man, that's going to carry over, you know, to 2026, and I hope not, because look, that's so many years ago. I don't even remember what you would say, you know, I'm 95, you know, you saw what, 29 years ago, almost 30 years ago, that, you know, the last World Cup played in America. So I hope this week I just take the monkey off our back. Yeah, and what, 86 World Cup, I think, was in Mexico when Argentina won it. Yeah, so, you know, so the last couple of times, you know, the World Cup and home side. I call this home side CONCACAF region. We didn't made it, man. We didn't made it. So I just hope, it's not something that is going to carry over in 2026. But yeah, I just this World Cup, remember just giving back a little flashback. Starting out the World Cup qualifier in the first sets of rounds. As you know, the rest of Caribbean islands them already played. You will know that already. But it just gave me that little buzz of remember Evo. I think it was 2000. I think it was our 2002 World Cup qualification. I think we played like Barbados. I think we played Barbados and Suriname in the first sets of round. Before we move on to that third round, and then we play the final round. They made it, but yeah, but quite a few times, in this time, the Reggae Boys haven't made the final round. I know that for sure. The latest was in 2018. Yeah, we lost a game at home. I think it was against 80. Yeah, we lost a game at home, but I don't even really want to think back on 2018, man. That was a horrific. That was like a horror movie to me, because I hate horror movie. That was like a horror, scary movie to me, and I think there's another World Cup that we didn't make the final round. I want to say it is. I think it was 2010. We didn't make the final round as well, So I hope this group with British Virgin Island, Dominican Republic, as I'm still laughing, it's scary. It's scary, but the talent that we have right now, I don't think anything like that can happen. Any hiccups like that, it's just something that just going to be overwhelmed, something that's going to be a really joyful moment for the people that supporting the Reggae Boys who live in the 876 island, Jamaica. Yeah, but one thing I want to touch on, let's see the topics that I have written down. Yeah, so so talking about the teams them that we're going to play. We're going to World Cup qualification, the build up. We played Suriname and I think Barbados, and going to those smaller islands. It's just because those games were two-legged games, and just to travel to those teams and play on those small pitch. Yeah, even this British Virgin Island, it's a small. It's like a backyard pitch. Trust me, that British Virgin Island pitch, it's like a backyard pitch. I forgot what they call it. They call it the AO Shirley Recreation Ground. Yeah, that's the ground that Jamaica going to play the British Virgin Island. And Dominican Republic, we really don't know which stadium we're going to play them, because they use two national stadium. They have the Estadio Olímpico Felix Sanchez, yeah, and they have the Estadio Tribao in Santiago de Luz, in Domingo. So it's going to be a really happy thing, a really joyful thing to see the team go into those grounds. But I just hope we just can take care of business on the road, but the home, we need to take care of business at home against Dominican Republic and also Guatemala. Yeah, I'm so happy that we're not traveling to Guatemala in that round, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. This Guatemala team, they have a coach that he's been around for the last three years now. Since they didn't make it to the 2022 World Cup qualifier, the final round, they sacked their previous coach, and now he's in. So he's a very experienced manager. He used to coach Club America, I think Santos Laguna. He's a very experienced coach. He used to be a caretaker manager for the Mexico national team at one point, and he used to coach the U23 for the Mexico national team. So his list of clubs that he's coached, it's long, and he's building it. He's been around this squad right now for the last couple of years, so he just don't want to take any chip down there in Guatemala, man. It's very tricky go down in Central America. Our fixtures and our head-to-head against Central Americans, it's just not good. It's just not good, man. But I hope everyone really is having some positive thoughts on the team, and energy is a thing that flow through the heavens. Yeah, so I hope everyone is really having a really good time with this team, and how the teams have been playing for the last couple of games. But yeah, I'm happy that we are in a really good space of mind as Reggae Boyz fans. The last couple of games, as I said, your last appearances, that's what count. And the game against Panama and the game against the US, those two games what count. Yeah, that sets the light right now for all Reggae Boyz fans around the world, knowing that time is coming for us to go to a second World Cup. Come on, Japan. The Japanese team have qualified with us in 1998, yeah, and they went to the last 7 World Cups, you know, and I think they went to, out of the 7, I think they went to the knockout run around 4 times. I know in 2000 they went to, I think, the quarterfinal, you know, I think they went to the quarterfinal in 2000, and I think 2002, my bad, in 2002, you know, when they hosted, they went to the quarterfinal, and I think around 2010, 14, 18, I think at 2002, 10, one of those, I don't remember, but yeah, they went. I know they went to the knockout round 4 times in the last 7 times they went to the FIFA World Cup, you know. So we need to start to build and things like that. We need to start get a whole heap of preparation in process, just like all the Japanese they did. They recreate their league. It used to be a probably not even a semi-pro. It used to be an amateur league, and then they rebrand it and bring it to the J1 league, and here comes the J1 league, you know. They started at around 1993, you know, and then right after they narrowly missed out on the 94 World Cup in America. And guess what? I think during that time, Falcao, the Brazilian, yeah, he was the coach for the Japanese team, one of the best defensive midfielder in the world I've ever seen. And then 98 or 2002, it was Zico. So, you know, so between that 10-year span in that decade, they have had 2 Brazilian coaches and their coaching staff. So, you know, who was the leader in the coaching staff group. So yeah, we need to start build and start to prepare just like how the Japanese did the J1 League. We saw what's happening with the Jamaican Premier League. You know, Chris Williams came in for the last couple of years now, and you know, things have taken a toll where it's going up. You know, as the Jamaican Premier League, it's a rebrand. You know, it's one time it used to be like Craven A Premier League or whatever, the Digicel or the Red Stripe Premier League. Now it's a brand, the Jamaican Premier League. So I hope, you know, we can move from amateur, semi-pro and move up to straight professional. But the Japanese, they did it from 93 straight to professional. They professional their league, and from there they start to have professional, start to play World Cup qualifier, because the national team started around 1917. Yeah, so from there, so long it is amateur league. So yeah, so next up I have on the agenda is, let's see, you know, so looking at the teams that might qualify for the third round. Yeah, looking at the teams that qualify for the third round. So you have teams like in Group A, you know, you have like Honduras and Cuba. They are the favorite to get out of that zone, so they're more likely going to be in the third round. Costa Rica, Trinidad in Group B, you know, Haiti, Curaçao in Group C. Those teams are the favorite. Yeah. Group D have Panama and Nicaragua. Again, I don't even really want to travel to Nicaragua, you know, on that artificial turf. It's a very scary place to go, especially the fans are right on the touchline. But you know, Panama and Nicaragua, I call that Group D. You know, us and Guatemala is a favorite to go through our Group E, and then El Salvador and Suriname. Yeah, El Salvador and Suriname. You know, the Surinamese have the Dutch descent, and the Curaçao have the Dutch descent players that is coming over. You know, saw in the past Curaçao in previous Gold Cups that passed. You know, player like Bakuna is in the team. You know, used to see player like Vernon Anita used to play for Newcastle. So they can get, I think, a couple players. I think they used to have Leroy Fer that used to play for Queen's Park Rangers. I don't remember, but you know, so those teams going to be really good. They're going to have additions, just like how the Jamaica national team is finding players from England. It's the same. Curaçao and the Surinamese, they're going to find players from Netherlands, you know, and it's a big population. The Curaçao and the Surinamese, it's a big population in Netherlands. A lot of players right now, you know, is in that Dutch team. The black players, players like even Virgil van Dijk, they are, you know, Surinamese or they're Curaçao. So Yeah, or I think there's another country. I don't remember. Yeah, but I don't remember. But yeah, so teams like those, we're going to run up on teams like those, and we just need to put away, because it's going to be, look, playing those teams away, it's going to be really massive. Because look, when you look on, some teams like Panama, Honduras, teams, yeah, I would say, Panama and Honduras, in 2018, in 2018, the Honduran national team, their average home crowd that attend their home games in World Cup qualifier in the final round, yeah, it's 32,000. That's what their average fans is in the final round when they played at home. In 2018, the Honduran national team, they have 38,000. They played 5 games in the final round in 2018. They have 38,000 fans, 32,000, 38,000, 37,000, and 15,000. Yeah, and that 15,000 come when they didn't qualify for the World Cup. They know that there's no more chance, so those teams are always going to support their team. And the Panama national team, yeah, the Panamanian team in 2018 also, their average crowd at home in the final round in the World Cup qualifier, they average 22,000 fans in their home venue. So we need to make the office be the office again. Yeah, we need to make the office be the office again, people. Come on. We need to make the office again, man. We need to set a stone. We need to set back a limelight. Like, back in, I tell you something right now, back in 1998, yeah, the final round, we had, in our first game, we had 35,000 in our first game, 12,000, 30,000, 30,000, and 35, and also the follow on, that FIFA World Cup qualifier for 2002. Yeah, we had 34, we have 30, we have 35, we have 35, and then the final game that the people realize that we have no more chance to make it to the World Cup, it's 7,000. So just listen to those numbers, yeah. And in previous, look at this, for Jamaica in previous. I'm not going to count 2022, because 2022 it kind of have an attachment with COVID, and all that go on. The stadium didn't have much people in it, and it was a lot of restrictions and all of that. And look at it, in the final round in 2018, no, this is not the final round in 2000, because 2018 we didn't went to the final round. We got knocked out in, I think we got knocked out in the third round in 2018, and we have supporters that came, and we have 25,000, 16,000, 12,000, and then after that they realized that the team cannot make it again to the 2018 World Cup in Russia. The last 2 fixtures, we only have 6,000 combined for the last 2 home games. So it's not good. When you compare that, it's not good. It's really not good to how the teams are in Central America. And I'm trying to looking for Costa Rica. Yeah, I'm trying to find Costa Rica. Yeah, Costa Rica in 2018 also, in that final round, their average home attendance is 28,000. Yeah, that's a lot. They have 26,000, 15,000, 35,000, and these attendance numbers I'm giving you, it is for the final round. Yeah, I reached fifth. I said 26,000, 15,000, 35,000, 34,000, 34,000, and that's it. So these Costa Rican, El Salvadorans, Guatemalan, and Nicaraguan, they're going to come out. So we need to make the office be the office again, where people don't really want to come. So yeah, we need to make sure everything is well secured. But again, we need promotions. We need to get everybody on board. We need to get everybody on board. Fans, the administration, staff, the players, and everybody just need to do their work. Everybody have a part to play, for us to qualify for the next World Cup. Even the security guards, even the security guards have a hand, and if Jamaica can qualify, because if there's no security guard, there can be riot, and then we can get kicked out of the tournament. So everybody that's going to get a point, the fans go right down to the administration, come all around, they need to play their part. And so that's what I'm saying, man. We need to get home attendance up back again, like in 98, the build up to 98, even the build up to even 94. We have a few fans that came out, so not even, you see, this is the thing with Jamaica. It's a bandwagonist culture, and every time when World Cup qualifier get to the final round for the first couple of games at the National Stadium, we always have a decent set of people, a crowd that come out. 25,000, 30,000 people will come out. But as soon as things start to make a dip, and that's the thing when we need the people more. When the team take a dip, that's the time when we really need to come and support the Reggae boys. That's when they need the support the most, when they are down. So I know that if we don't make this World Cup, it's going to be a hard hit on the Jamaican Football Federation in terms of financial wise, because there's going to be a lot going to put out, in this World Cup qualifier, and it's going to take a hard hit on us fans too. So I hope everything goes well and we can make it, and then we still need to be making preparation for Evo. Where the next World Cup going to be? I think it's going to be in 2030 in is it Spain and Portugal? But yeah, we need to be in the next World Cup as well, and then 2034, 2038, 2042, we need to be there. Remember, China have set a time limit when they need to start to qualify for the next sets of World Cup, and they put it to 2050. And let's see what's going to happen from now, the next 25 years from now. So things like that we need to put in place. We don't need a 4-year plan. We need a 2-decade plan. We need a 3-decade plan. So it continue rolling over. It's like a recurring. It's like you put the system on an auto pay. So each time there is a due date, it just automatically go in your bank account and take the funds out. So but yeah, talking about other rest of teams, El Salvador, they have David Doniga, the new coach. He's a Spanish international. He was assistant coach on Thomas Christiansen, the Panamanian national team. He have coached Malaga. He's assistant coach for Panama under 23 team, not Panama national team, and he coached the U23 team as well. So so now this is his really full-time, his first really full-time job. And Guatemala have Luis Tena, the Mexican coach, caretaker coach, as I said, and U23 coach for Mexican national team. Costa Rica have Gustavo Alfaro, the Argentinian, the man that who's a really experienced coach Boca Juniors, San Lorenzo, and bring the Ecuador national team to the last World Cup. So experienced Thomas Christiansen is there. The Colombian coach is coaching Honduras right now, Ruidia. He's been there for last year, so they are, everybody have experienced coach. Everybody know what it is, in this region to qualify a team for the FIFA World Cup. So I hope we don't take things lightly, and famous Reggae boys, yeah? Let's enjoy the team song again. Salute, guys. Peace out. Really appreciate you guys staying right here with me, talking about just a little World Cup reasoning, the World Cup fever, the World Cup breeze, yeah? Salute.